everybody, I'm Miranda, aka Creative Mommy of 2, and today, well, as you see, we have a latch hook, so that means we are going to do a WIP and Chat. So grab out whatever it is that is your work in progress. Well, WIP for short, and let's have a little, ramble, shall we? So I'm first going to share you my project of today. In case you've been here before on the channel, you remember this one by now. It's this one. It's a latch hook kit and it's pretty big. It is 85 by 105 stitches. So it's kind of big. So yeah, I'm not going to show you how I work on a latch hook because I have a separate video and I'm not planning on doing this every video. If you are new here and you like to see me explain how I do a latch hook, well, let me know and I'll make sure that I will just include it in another video. But I also have on the channel a latch hook video. It's an older one by now, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, first off, how are you all doing? I hope you had a fantastic week. I hope it isn't as warm where you are as it is here. At least for, well, in terms of the Netherlands weather, it's hot here. Because we're not used to it having like around 30 degrees weather. Basically, like everything over 25 is way too warm. So, yeah. But well, we'll get through it. By the weekend it should be a little less warm. Thankfully, because I'm also still working on the attic. In case you've been here before, you know this. I am insulating our attic because my husband is working again. The kids are off from school. They are now halfway to their summer vacation. So after this week, they still have 2 more weeks to go. And then they're back in school. Whoop, whoop. I love my kids. I love to have them home. But I'm very happy when they go to school again. Because, yeah, it makes the days a lot easier because you still need to keep check on them. They are now 6 and 4, so they are old enough that you can leave them alone for like an hour. But, yeah, for some things it's just easier to be around, and I also don't want to like leave them to figure it out like the entire time, because yeah, I'm still their mom, so I still need to, well, want to spend time with them. But yeah, I also have stuff that I need to do. The cleaning of the house doesn't do itself, sadly. And yeah, as I said, I'm insulating our attic space. So yeah, hopefully by like December of this year, our daughter has her own room. Well, a new room. So our son has a good room. Because now he basically sleeps in the hallway with a curtain in between. And it is already like that since before he was born. So yeah, it's really necessary. But yeah, it's warm and I'm insulating it with these like, yeah, rock wool kind of contraption, plates, insulation stuff. And that was the tablet, sorry. Thought I turned off the volume, but apparently not the volume for notifications. So yeah, we're going to see. Maybe at a certain point it starts telling that my daughter's room goes open. It doesn't say her name, so I don't need to bleep it out, but it might interrupt. But it wouldn't be the first time, so oh well. Yeah, so as I was saying, like I'm now insulating our daughter, or the attic space. I did, well, yesterday for me when I'm filming, so I'm filming this on Tuesday evening. So on Monday I did a bit of insulation work. Thankfully, like if I put the kids for the television, put on a show they really like, and be like, hey, I'm going to do this. This is for this and this. like I'm going to the attic, I'm going to insulate so you have your own rooms quicker. So please be nice. And yeah, then we'll do something fun afterwards or whatever you would like. So yeah, that gives me at least like, since it's so warm, I don't want to do like more than like an hour, hour and a half. Yesterday I felt it in my back and my shoulders because it's like not a flat roof. So yeah, I'm working on an angle and we have like about 80 centimeters of roof space behind the floorboards. So I'm basically stuffing excess pieces of insulation past there in case like, well, it's better than something than nothing. I'm just stuffing it in. Also is a good way to get rid of all the excess insulation, so that's at least a good thing. Yeah, so I'm stuffing everything in. And once like the entire attic is done with this stuff, I am going to do it again. Well, we're doing another layer of like another insulation plate, and after that we're going to do like the wall kind of stuff. And after that we need to build furniture, do the floors, paint the walls, and all that fun stuff. So yeah. But at least when I'm doing something like every like couple of days, because I'm not wanting to do that every day, because it is still pretty rough work, especially since me needing to crawl on like flat on my belly, doing an army crawl to get to the parts where I need to stuff the insulation behind the floorboards. So that makes makes it quite hard. Then I need to lay flat on my back, stuff the insulation like plate in between the beams. And yeah, I basically have it like almost laying on my face. And don't worry, I have protective gear. I have like a mask, goggles, and an entire suit. So nothing to worry about. But yeah, and it's hot in the attic. So yeah, after like a little bit, you sweat like, I don't know what. My entire clothes were like drenched. Could almost like wring them out. So yeah, obviously I went to take a quick shower after that. Also to make sure that all the insulation particles that potentially came next to the suit and still got on my skin, that they are rinsed away. So yeah, I was kind of busy. Busy little bee. Yeah, on top of all that regular stuff, on top of that insulation stuff, I still need to do my regular stuff. I was gardening a little bit this morning. Oh well, gardening, I can't say it. It's like basically just pulling weeds. So that happened. Yesterday the container the trash was taken out. So yeah, it was time to clean that one again because like the garden trash came. So that's always a bit of a smelly business. So yeah, I did that, did the grocery shopping with the kids because, yeah, normally I would do that during school time. But yeah. With the kids at home. Sometimes we do it on Sunday, but this Sunday we weren't at home, so I went on Monday with the kids. Also made them less stir crazy because yeah, they have been sitting like at home for like almost around 2.5 weeks. So thankfully by Friday afternoon, Saturday I believe it was, the chicken pox that they got was finally over. Finally. I'm so happy with that. Yeah, so that's finally done. So we could go to the in-laws on Saturday for my mother-in-law's birthday. So it was just basically regular family stuff. Glad to be that we could go, but I was also glad to be back because, yeah, I said this last week, but I'm noticing that I'm getting a little extra introverted like the past couple of years. So yeah, but yeah, it was fun. Yeah, since the kids were feeling a little bit better and my husband was off from work on Friday. No, I did this on Saturday. What did I do on Friday afternoon? Yeah, I don't think we did anything. But yeah, on Saturday morning, there was some stuff that I wanted from like our shopping area. So it was like, you know what, I'm just going to go do that quickly. Finally, our roads pretty close to us was open again because that was closed since March because they were turning a regular crossroads with traffic lights into a double roundabout. And not like double as in 2 lanes over 1 roundabout. No, 1 lane over 2 roundabouts. So that was like looking at how that worked, because that was something else. But thankfully there was one of the still road working signs was still there, because one of the streets still needs to be some extra work, so that will be done after like the builder's vacation is done, which is after next week, because my dad has the same vacation and he has this week and next week still. So we're a little over halfway. At least by the time filming. Might be different when you are watching this, but yeah. So it was like you go on 1 roundabout, it's like basically like turning right and turning to the next roundabout where you can go straight ahead and left. And obviously if you still stay on it, you go back to the first and then you can go back the way you came, or again, like make the round again. So it was looking quickly like how does it work, but it worked all perfectly fine. The only thing that was annoying me is that in between those 2 roundabouts there is like a small straight piece, obviously, but there is a bike crossing, like for the bikes that cross like diagonally, and you need to let them go first, which I see happening, that people are not paying enough attention because, yeah, especially if it's like rush hour, there are quite a lot of cars there. Yeah, you need to keep looking at like the entire like roundabout, and then also look for the bikes and pedestrians and everything. So hopefully that all goes well, but we'll see. Hopefully it goes quicker than with the traffic lights that there are now. Most of the times roundabouts go faster, as long as people have the cojones to get in between and not grow so bold that they are just stuffing it in when there is actually not enough space. Because that's also what you don't want to have. But yeah, I was happy that that road is open again, because now I don't need to basically drive around our entire city to go, well, city. It's just like a bigger kind of village. Like through our entire place to go to the other side. When it's basically like a few minutes drive. So that makes it a lot easier, for me at least. I also, in the city center, grabbed some extra stuff for next year. So I'm slowly building a project for next year. I have a pretty big plan for next year's, and I need to have a big collection of stuff. I'm slowly building that up. I'm trying to build it up of all different kind of stuff. I'm not going to say what it is yet. That will probably be like November, December that I'm sharing with you what I all plan to do. Well, we will see. Yeah, for the rest, it was just basically like the regular shopping that I needed. I wanted to get a blender, and I actually got a milk frother instead. Milk foamer, however you want to call it. But it doesn't work as I planned to, so I am planning on still getting like a mini blender kind of thing. Just to see, because if you've been here before, like the past 1-2 months, I think, you've heard me saying that I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthy, trying to see like, can I lose a little bit of weight, because yeah, I have 2 kids, I'm 33, weight sticks a little bit more easy, and I'm kind of a snacker, so and I'm not moving too terribly much, at least normally not. I need to say this past week I have been quite busy, especially with like also having a lot of warmth, so yeah. Also need to start drinking more again, but yeah, not too great with that, because I can keep like good things up for like a month and then it depends. But yeah, now I am I'm drinking a protein shake every day. I do just a half amount because I make them with milk. Actually saw like a meme with this like last week. My husband shared it and he was like, yeah, this is so true. You needed to laugh with it because it is true. It was like a meme like protein powder with milk, and it's like great. And then with like a protein with mixed with water, and then like a really disgusted smiley. And like actually like the same day or the day before, husband and I tried one, because I ordered a sample pack from the company XXL Nutrition. They have like a lot of sports stuff and proteins and health stuff and everything. Not sponsored, but hey, still want to share if you want something like that. The protein shake I have is just for giving myself longer a full feeling, so I'm not trying to go snacking like half an hour after I have eaten. Because once I start snacking, there's no holding it back. But as long as I can keep it away, that's better. So far it does pretty well. But yeah, so I got like a sample pack. It had 18 mixes, I believe. 18 or 19. And it's like, it could be that there are, depending on like the availability, because you can buy them separately, but obviously they're more pricey. But it can be that there are a few flavors double. I was lucky, I got all the different flavors, and I got the flavor Snickerdoodle double. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try one with milk and one with water and see what works best for me. Well, one with milk was pretty okay. I'm not like a big... Snickerdoodle isn't like a big thing here, so I'm not really familiar with it. It was one of those flavors like, it's okay if I get it, but it's not that I'm going to buy it. So I'm now making a list of like, what flavors do I like, what flavors do I dislike, what are like, ooh, my top favorites, and what are the ones that I'm like, when my favorite isn't available, this one is perfectly fine to drink, but it wouldn't be the first choice. So yeah, I'm trying that out. I do believe I have now 8 more flavors to try. Yeah, then I can see like, what do I plan on buying. But yeah. But we'll see, we'll see. Also need to, pops up in my head, I do need to remember to buy some coffee later on. Because my husband's coffee is on sale. And yeah, that's on a web shop, so I do need to buy that online. But I keep forgetting it today. But I will. Whoop. Almost went with an extra piece of thread. Yeah, so as for now, like since that I'm trying like working with these protein shakes, I have lost a couple of grams. It's not that I'm like going on a crash diet or anything, it's just the little bits. But like since I started like, hey, I need to pay a little bit more attention and stuff, I lost a little less than a kilo. And it's now 2 months, I think. So it's slow going, but I'm just eating regular. Whatever I want. Still snacking, still eating like French fries and stuff. And I'm not really limiting myself to anything. So, okay, I'm needing to start on the next row, but this is a lot easier, at least for the first few rows. So I'm going to just do it like this. See how it goes. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it at least at a decent amount, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Let's think. Well, let's look. I have my little notebook thing, like, where's my finger? There, like right off screen, so I can read what I wrote up. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the biggest thing that we did on Sunday. We went to a zoo. We went with the kids to Zoo Park Overloon, which is normally a little over an hour drive, but like 2 tunnels on one of the roads are closed. So we needed to play tourist on our own area. Especially the way back was like strange. Yeah, it was way off like the normal tracks, or at a certain point, like especially I looked it up how we went like this afternoon, I think. I was saying to my husband, like, we better could have just driven to my parents and just drive from there, because yeah, we were pretty close. But we got there, we had fun. But yeah, it was an amazing zoo. They had like special parts separated, so they had a part for like Australian animals, well, not specific like Australian animals, but it was like outback themed. They had not the camels, but the other ones, dromedaries. Don't quote me on it if like the Dutch and the English is the same. Here we call it at least dromedaries. Those were together with kangaroos, wallabies, and either another type of kangaroo or another type of wallaby. There were 3 kinds of bouncy animals. But we got in the park pretty early. Like before you even get to like the park itself, there's already a like small, well, I don't want to call it like an enclosure, like a cage, but like an enclosure. That's not the better word. There were the otters and red pandas. Sadly for us, we didn't see the red pandas this time around. Last year, when we were closer to us at Gaia Zoo, we saw the red pandas there. Son got a stuffed animal of them, so we have seen them, but Obviously, whenever you go to a zoo, there are always animals that play hide and seek that you can find, so it's perfectly normal. I wanted to see the cheetah, but sadly that one wasn't working along, just like the white tiger, but oh well. I have seen cheetahs before, so. Let's see what we need here. Am I like totally placing, yeah, I was totally placing the wrong color. Oh, damn it. Not paying enough attention, apparently. Okay. Got the wrong colors there. This one I can't fix easily. Normally, when I fudge up, I just move it around a little bit, but yeah, this would, well, it would be very obvious. But oh well, we'll get there. Oops. Almost out of there. But yeah, as I was saying, like, so before the entrance, you had like otters and red pandas. Well, then you got to like the main building, to say it's like entrance. They also have like the big restaurant there. They have the souvenir shop there, or gift shop, whatever you want to call it. And from there you start the park. And as soon as you walk out the door and start like the park route, you get in the closed off area for penguins. And we said like 3 paces. There were already 2 penguins on the path. They were almost like pecking at people. Luckily for us, that people that were standing right in front of us just walked away at that point. So yeah, they were in touching distance of us. The other was a little bit like, I don't know. I was like, I stood behind her. I was like, they don't do anything. Just keep still. And they just be like, oh, you don't have food. Okay. And they will just move right along, which they did. But it was fun. Husband made a few pictures of it. It was like really close. Like if she would have stuck out her hand or her foot, she would have touched the penguin. So it was that close. And he didn't even need to put it out far. So it was fun. After that, we got like at the outback area. Then we had like an area, I don't know all the areas out of the top of my head, but they had like a little bit more safari themed, a little bit more, I don't want to say like jungle. They had like different areas, like I guess most of the zoos have, but yeah, it was fun. You had like these little paths in between, like the walking path. They had like little side tracks for kids to run over, so they were called adventure paths. Avonturenpad in Dutch. So the kids could go jumping over like stumps and flat beams and whatever all there was. It was fun. There was one actually where they were like 2 beams with a rope next to it over like a, not like a ravine, but like over a bigger area of nothing. And my daughter went over that quite well, which took us for a surprise actually. Because she normally is a scaredy cat and totally freezes. But yeah, she did it all on her own. So we're very proud of her. Yeah, we ate in the park, had some french fries, and looked at all the animals. Afterwards, we let the kids play in the play area they have there. And that way they could loosen up a little bit of their energy, which is always nice because we still needed to drive like an hour and a half back. It was totally fine. Also, we ate, just before we left, we ate an ice cream because it was warm. All in all, it was a good day. Saw some fun animals. Kids were really entertained with them, like looking around. They also had like in one of these like indoor areas, they had sloths. Kids loved those as well. It came actually pretty close. It is that the zookeeper came in just at that time, so it turned back around, but it was like a meter away from us. And if it kept on going, it could have hung like right over us. So that was nice. And we saw, they also had like piranhas and a caiman, I believe is the name. And all other animals. Some monkeys in different kinds and sorts. And they had giraffes. We saw one tiger. We also had 3 lions. We saw 2 at first, but later on we walked again past it because we wanted to eat somewhere. And we're like, oh, we're close to another place that looks like maybe it has more seating areas. So we're going to sit there, but they only had like bread that the kids were not really into. Like these sandwiches and stuff. So we're like, yeah, let's just walk a little bit back and go to the other place where they had French fries, because we know the kids would love that. Otherwise, we needed to walk like back to the entrance to the main seating area, and that's not what we planned to do. But yeah, so we came by the lions again, so I quickly looked with our daughter because she was entirely like, oh, I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. And then we saw that there was just one laying around, like where it was earlier, and the other was laying in the shade, but it was cuddling with another one. So that was fun. Also, like close to where we were seated, there they had like a little petting zoo with some goats, so the kids wanted to do that. Well, I'm like, yeah, fine by me. Afterwards, we did do a second look for the meerkats, which we call in Dutch stokstaartje, which would translate to a sticktail. Well, a little sticktail. Or stick little tail. Whatever, something like that. But yeah, it was fun. The kids had a lot of fun. They were enjoying themselves a lot. Which also makes it a lot better for mom and dad, obviously. I'm going to quickly count these out because I don't think I will be making this much longer, even though I'm still, like, I'm just rambling for like half an hour. But I have like a lot that I want to film still, so. Quickly, 2, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these. One of these. One of these, and the rest of there. Okay. Yeah, so after we went after we got the ice cream, we let the kids pick out a stuffed animal because that's basically like a tradition for us. Because yeah, I've said that like when we went to the 3 country point, the 3 landenpunt. At most of the times, like we don't do like a lot of special stuff with the kids, and the kids love stuffed animals. So most of the times we're like, you know what? Grab yourself a stuffed animal. We try to get one that they don't have. so it's more special. So this time our son got a cheetah, which we were not entirely sure of if we had it, but it was not like the type that he has now. Because it is a fun one, it looks good. And our daughter got she was pretty quickly with deciding what she wanted. She wanted a capybara, which we were happy with because that we know for sure that we don't have. And yeah, it was also something fun. It was cute. So since Sunday already, the kids have both of those in their bed. Daughter now finally also could have some extra stuffed animals in her bed because her son already could have for a few days. Because with their chicken pox, with like the blisters still opening, like having like loads of wounds, we're like, better not to have a lot of animals, stuffed animals in your bed, because maybe you get them all dirty and we don't want that. So, but yeah, now she is far enough over it and we're like, you know what, here, have them back. Yeah, so the cheetah and the capybara are both with the kids in bed now. Also the hedgehog and axolotl from last time. And our son, I believe, also had his red panda from last year from the zoo close to us. So yeah, they are going around with them. They love their stuffed animals. Yeah, for the rest, just trying to survive the heat. Should cool down a little bit tomorrow. Today it was like over 30 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow it should be 28, 29 something. So yeah, that's a better temperature mod to do the insulation again tomorrow. Because today it was just way too warm. And I also don't want to work on it every day because yeah, it's tiring. Yeah, I need to do some shopping tomorrow at like Aldi. So that's what I'm going to do. Also get the kids with me to do some recycling. I need to make some potions because I got an order for making D&D potions for one of the people that my husband plays D&D with. She plays also with one of her family members. And their birthday is in August, so she was like, hey, could you make some potions like these and these, and what would you like for it? So we're like, yeah, sure, this is around the price, what kind of something would you like? So yeah, that's what we did. So that's now what I need to make. So yeah, I'm going to keep myself busy once again. Then on Friday, I am going to drop off my kids at my parents. So husband and I have a weekend for ourselves. Also on Sunday is our 8th wedding anniversary. So that's basically why we decided to do it this weekend. And also on top of that, it was basically the only weekend that we could. Because yeah, last weekend we had our mother-in-law's birthday. And the 2 weekends before that, we were with chickenpox. So, yeah. And next week we had something on the agenda. And the week after that, it's already the last weekend of the summer vacation. So we're like, we're not going to drop them off for an entire weekend. Also not for my dad because, yeah, he's also needing to work again, like in 2 weeks. So then we're not going to let him give up his entire weekend for the kids. Because, yeah, he also needs a day to recoup. Because, yeah, if the kids are out of the door and you have grandkids over the floor, it's a lot more tiring. Because you're not used to it anymore. At least that's what he said. I don't know. I don't have grandkids yet, thankfully. Hopefully in like 20, 25 years or something, but not for now. But yeah, I think that's basically everything I can ramble on about for now. So yeah, I'm going to keep it here. It's a little bit shorter today, but yeah, it's also not too terribly excited what all happened this week. Don't think next week will be more exciting, but oh well. But yeah, I have a lot to film to catch up on because I finished a project. I have finished temporary projects, aka cross-stitch conversions. So I'm at the filming point for part three words and all that. And next week I will be doing a kit up and chat because the kit I did last week, the strawberry milk cat, that one is already almost halfway. Maybe by the time that you're watching this, I am even over halfway. Because I plan on working on that on Wednesday, since husband and I have date nights on Friday and Saturday. I thought like 3 in 1 week might be a little bit much. So on Wednesday I will be doing my time lapse. So depending on how everything goes, I might even have it finished on Sunday. So otherwise I will at least have it finished like next week. So I was like, I'm going to do the kit up next week. So if you like kit up and chats for diamond painting, next week is a video for you. I will be kitting up Out of This World, which is from Dreamer Designs. And yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for that. As always, I hope you liked this video. If you did, well, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all that fun YouTubey stuff. And if there's anything you want to share with me or ask me, let me know down in the comment section below this video, and I'll answer you as soon as I possibly can. And otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, what all is necessary for you. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!